What's going on, guys? My name is Lieben and welcome back. I have been slacking this year already with making videos. This is really my first video of 2022, but I am here today with a new car that I just recently purchased. I actually got this at an auction. It is a 2006 Mazda 6, and as you guys can see, it is very dirty. So where they had it, basically it's all just like dust, dirt and gravel. So that's why it's pretty bad. So actually in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is actually going to be part one of a two-part series, which is going to be just basically cleaning it. I'm going to give it from a wash, outside wash here in this video, and then in part two I'll go ahead and clean the inside. So what I'm going to go ahead and do actually is, first, because you can see all of this dirt, I don't want to go ahead and wash it with like a mitten because I don't want to scratch. I don't even know how the paint is, but I don't want to make it any worse than what it is. So what I'm going to be doing first is actually just spraying it with some soap and a pressure washer, and then after that gets rid of most of the actual heavy grime and stuff like that, then I can go ahead and give it a wash with a mitten. So I will just give it a quick walk around right now so you guys can see how dirty it is, and then at the end, when it is all clean, I'll go ahead and give it another walk around. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get started. So this car wash right here is actually what I'm going to be using when I use the pressure washer. I'm just going to pour some of this in the dispenser, and then basically, like I said, get the biggest grime off. And then after this, I'll actually go ahead and use some of like what I consider the good stuff right here when I actually use the mitten. This is just some turtle wax. It's actually a car wash and a wax. So I'm hoping after I pressure wash it and then I give it the last wash with the mitten, this will actually just go ahead and bring out more of the shine of the car. Alright, and now that I've gone ahead and pre-rinsed the car, it's time to go ahead and put some of the car wash on. Alright, and because it's not super hot right now, I can leave the soap on there for a little while so it attacks some of that grime, and then I'll go ahead and pressure wash it one last time to get rid of all of the soap. guys, so I've just gone ahead and finished pressure washing the car. I haven't gone ahead and actually wiped it down because, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and use the other soap along with a mitten to wash it. But as you guys can see, this car definitely has potential. Now that the majority of the grime is gone, it is actually starting to look a lot nicer. So here I'll go ahead and do a walk around. And I'm pretty sure I'm also gonna have to go ahead and actually polish this car too to make it actually look a lot nicer. But like I said, for it being a quick little wash, I mean, it's already looking way better than it was before. But now that I don't have to actually worry as much, I can actually go ahead and bring out the mitten and actually go ahead and scrub it to get some of that rest of that grime off and hopefully not scratch it as much. All right, so I have my bucket of soapy water ready now. And it actually took me a little while to get it ready, so the car has actually dried a little bit, and now I can definitely see the condition of the paint, and hopefully you guys can see it, but it is definitely going to need a polish because it has a lot of, like, the paint is a bit hazy and it has like little small scratches. So I'm pretty sure once I buff it, that will make the paint pop a little bit more. But yeah, but that's gonna be for another day. Right now, let's go ahead and continue washing this car.
Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk?
Alright guys, and the last step before I show you guys the finished product is actually just going to be to go ahead and clean it off with a microfiber towel. Alright guys, and here we have the car, and honestly it is off to a great start. It is honestly, I can see so much of its potential already. It's like I said, there are some things that weren't able to come off with just the wash, but I mean, I'm gonna be able to take care of that when I go ahead and polish it. Some of you guys probably noticed that when I was up here, I actually couldn't go ahead and wash and clean it that well on top, so I don't know how clean it's gonna be up there. But yeah, if any of you guys have any tips, honestly, I was just doing this kind of like pretty quick, kind of like how I wash my cars. If you guys have any tips of how to do this better, and maybe going ahead and getting the shine off out of the car a little bit more, because you can see obviously the front bumper, that's where like all of the debris hits the car, which is why you can tell tell a lot of like the little imperfections, but I'm guessing that once I go ahead and polish it, all that will come off too. I might go ahead and also restore the headlights on this car like I did on my Gray Z, just to make them pop out a little better, because I really did like how they turned out on my Gray Z. But yeah guys, this was just a short little video on how I wash my cars normally. And actually this one actually was a couple extra steps. I normally don't actually pressure wash it and then wash it with the mint. I normally just, depending on how dirty it is, do one of the methods. But I will go ahead and do another quick walk around now that it is clean. Alright guys, and that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys liked the video, please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Repeat after me. Hakuna Matata.